We're on this play. I mean, it's only right that we do everything DB, good D, bad D.
Yeah,
D-Butch, let's get started on this.
Unfortunately, this is the baddest of D. We first inductee into the Bad D Hall of Fame.
First ballot.
Yeah, I got to talk about it. Unfortunately, who would I be if I did not? You see him down there. I mean, you're talking to the crowd. You got to pay attention because point that AJ made. If you rewind it to the beginning, when you're talking about finding them kind of out of stacks, if you see number 2 and number 3 on the right side of Jaden Daniels, when you're playing this Hail Mary situation as DBs down here, the 3 underneath guys, we got to match those guys as they come out. So if I'm a cornerback, which Tyreek Stevenson's down here talking to the crowd, he has number 1, whoever becomes final number 1. You'll see 2 and 3, they kind of stack behind each other, try to maybe create a little confusion on the guys who are covering them, but you got to find them as they come out. I got final 3, you got final 2, whoever has final 1, and then obviously everyone has their responsibility, which is to get in between the ball and your man, and then you have a jumper back there in this situation. I think it's 31. Obviously, Tyreek Stevenson doesn't do anything correct on this play. He's late to the party, jumps up, bats the ball, and then bats it to his guy that he is supposed to be in front of. So just all-time bad. Obviously, he came out and had some awareness, unlike a lot of guys this week on the mic. He apologized on Twitter, then I think
awesome.
did an interview and also apologized to his team. Once again, hopefully he learns from it. A young player. Hate to see this, but it happens. Hopefully it's a learning moment for him and kind of everybody else around the league.
Yeah, and I appreciate him apologizing for that. Acknowledging it, moving on. I think that was a big deal.
Yeah.
Legitimately a big deal. And I had to put it on the bad D first ballot. Had to.
No choice.
What would this segment? This segment would have no integrity if that was not on there after what just happened.
Agreed.
Let's get some good D, shall we?
Let's do it. Let's get to the good D. Pause. Lenoir, also known as the hyena, 3rd and 4. Right here, this is third quarter, top of the third quarter. It's a 1-score game for Dak and the Cowboys. It's a cover 3. And when you're the flat defender and that pocket moves towards you, you have to expand with your flat. So your flat, it gets wider. This is a one-player route. If you pause it here, or a couple frames back, 88, CeeDee Lamb. Biggest weapon for the Cowboys, only weapon for the Cowboys. A lot of people say this is the only guy that can get the ball. 3rd and 4, you're trying to get him to the sticks. I think maybe in this situation you turn up the sideline, maybe take a chance with a one-on-one ball. Dak throws it. I don't know why. CeeDee threw his hands up, and Lenoir, who should be a household name at this point. He's been playing some phenomenal football. Young corner out of Oregon, plays on the inside, plays on the outside, goes up and gets himself an interception. He's putting together a very, very nice year, probably a Pro Bowl level year for Lenoir. Great job by him.
Snag.
See Fred Warner, the guys on the edge, they're forcing the quarterback to pull up. And then Dak, I mean, you can't make that throw in that situation. Punt it, just end it, take your loss, live to see another drive. You can't set up the 49ers with a drive like this in a game like this.
And he knew he was in bounds, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the amount of confidence that I'm saying he knew he was in bounds, though. Because I'm like, as I'm watching live, I'm like, there's no way he's in bounds. And then he gets up so confident.
Oh, yeah.
It's like he's not scared to waste energy to go find a camera. He obviously thinks he was in bounds. He turned out to be. Great body control.
He gonna talk your shit. So if you like DBs, he talk your shit during the game, before the game, after the game. A couple weeks ago, he's talking shit to DK Metcalf post game, which obviously you see a receiver twice a year. You're always gonna have a different relationship with them. But great player, he matches up and he competes week in and week out. And on that play, I think CeeDee kind of almost helped him stay in bounds, trying to break up the interception, kind of threw him right down. Because I think physics would have probably took him out of bounds.
Oh, scientist,
yeah, there we go.
Hey, Lenoir.
AJ Terrell, big game down there in Tampa. It's first place in the NFC South. Right before this play, he had a huge hit in the flat. And then Baker Mayfield went right back to him. The rookie, McMillan, he's coming out of the backfield, runs a wheel route. He kind of baits Baker Mayfield into this one. So if you run it back to the beginning, hey, I'm going to play this one receiver because the offense is dialing this up to cut receiver. You want to run that cornerback out of there if they're in the zone coverage, and then you want to be one-on-one with the flat defender. A.J. Terrell sees it, keeps his eyes on the quarterback, comes back flat, and when he got paid, some people, Coach Belichick, hey, you're paying a guy doesn't get a lot of turnovers. He's a lockdown corner. When his ball production continues to go up, I think he will be one of the best corners in the NFL.
Yeah, Bake thought he was sitting.
Oh yeah, he thought this is when you draw this up.
How often are people baiting quarterbacks in the NFL?
The good ones, the veteran cornerbacks, the guys who are confident in what they. Because a lot of times, man, you got players out there, you just so caught up in like, hey, let me just do my job, let me be where I'm supposed to be. But once you kind of get to that level where you hear people say the game slows down, that's the game slowing down for him. Hey, my guy goes aside, get my eyes back to the quarterback, and make a phenomenal play on the ball.
Couple inches higher, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, just a couple of 2 inches.
2 inches.
2 inches.
Just a couple.
That's
Same
the
with
game.
that. Same with that first one. Just like
2 inches.
2 inches. That's the game.
Hey, here's a potential 1/2 of a defensive player of the year in AP Tone's eyes.
Damn right. 5th interception on the year, 2nd in the NFL, only behind Xavier McKinney, who got 6. He got his 6th last week as well. Kirby Joseph out of the post. If you run it back to the very beginning, I mean, it was a phenomenal break on the ball. Once again, game slowing down, understanding formations. You got tight ends and running backs up top, one receiver down here. So you see his initial alignment is to this near hash, to the speed, and he knows, hey, the only thing that can come across from this other side that can threaten me is an over route. My cornerback down here, I got faith in him to handle his guy. Key this quarterback once again when you are a zone defender, which the deep safety is. And you break on Mason Rudolph as soon as he takes the hand off the ball. Unbelievable break on the ball, picks it off. That's all Kirby Joseph does is turn the football over. Great interception, great heads-up play by 31 for his 5th interception on the year. No, Foxy loves this guy.
Kirby.
Love it. And it seems like every time they get a turnover, him or Brian Branch, we score off it. I don't know what the stats are, but we score every single time.
Taking advantage of opportunities.
Yes.
Points off turnovers are a big stat. That's why it's always up there.
Yep.
Because you're stealing a possession from the other team, but also we're doing something with it. That's why it's always points off turnovers is a big deal.
Field position.
Lions doing a lot of things right.
Oh, yeah.
Lions doing a lot of things
everything right.
Yeah.
Field position as well. They obviously had a bunch of big returns in the kicking game, but this is a big return on defense. Not only after picking it off, but now you're setting your offense up inside the 20 on their first snap.
Anzalone's still flying around.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Campbell up there.
And this defense loves to
Whoops.
punch the ball out. Amik Robertson had 2 punch-outs in this game.
Hold on, they had to throw that over Jack. Jack was delayed back.
He's been playing well.
Jack did a sell.
Yeah.
Jack was baiting him. Jack was baiting him. Jack was baiting him
Get
into
the goddamn banana peels
yeah,
off the turf.
but he had to throw it higher. Look, because he's in the way. So he felt Jack Campbell there. Had to throw it a little bit higher, a little slower. I got that.
6'5".
Well,
You're welcome, Kirby.
Watch him just go look for a body. Just go, let me go
Come
get
on,
a body
Jack.
here. Boom!
That's another situation.
That's awesome.
Go ahead.
Jack's been great in the run game. He's been great in the run game.
He was great here. He caused this interception.
He
That's
baited
great
him. He
everywhere.
baited this throw.
1st and 10, a lot of big bodies on the field. You're thinking run. You guys handle
Rudolph thought he was gone.
Yeah.
Rudolph said, this guy's cleared out.
Hey.
He can't see him. It's like Darren Sproles behind the offensive line. Jack Campbell said, everybody sees me. Let me hide here. And then he pops up, bitch, I'm here. And Rudolph goes, I got to throw it a little higher, a little slower. And then bang, all of a sudden, what happened? House call.
Hey, another situation where a DB, a free safety, understanding the game. If that's a young player, maybe a guy.
That was 2 big booms.
Yeah. Boom.
Fucking boom!
Boom. All right.
2 booms. We got it.
All right. Yeah. 5 booms. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's go to the next
Get
one.
to the next one, man. Juan McMillan, Nickelback. This secondary, I love this defense. I love this secondary in Denver. They are playing the Carolina Panthers here, so it was actually some back and forth with Bruce. I'm like, Bruce, it's a great play. It's against the Panthers. But phenomenal play in the red area. We always talk about not panicking as a DB. So when you are in phase, DB coach will tell you, hey, get your head around or play the hands if you're out of phase. He's in phase. He's confident. Not only does he play the hands, but gets his head around, intercepts his ball. An absolutely unbelievable play by this Nickelback. Made huge plays last year as well, playing great again. You'll see a better view here from the TV copy.
He is still looking.
Because that's the thing about that's
direction.
PI. If you don't get his head turned around, that's PI. That's what you always get mad when guys don't get their head. He jumps and as he's jumping, turns his head around and gets a pick.
A lot of times quarterbacks get bailed out by this type of throw because DB panics and they just kind of play through their hands or play the receiver.
Where the hell's the ball?
It was a great job getting his head around and catching his ball.
Because if he doesn't, it's PI.
Yeah, PI for sure.
Oh, my goodness.
That's so late. He turns around. Oh, shit, look what's here.
Great. Look at the orange spat and the orange tights are sweet, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Denver doing some good things on defense, man. Big time play.
Carolina, I guess this wide receiver Coker was a huge reason they traded Deontay. This dude right there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
First touchdown.
Yeah.
What a play, man.
Love him.
Yeah, that's it.
Made
This
a
is
few
a
big plays.
unbelievable
You kidding
play.
me?
Talking about not panicking, having awareness, having confidence in yourself to get around and catch
Sorry,
the ball.
Bryce.
Sorry,
That's the
Bryce.
NFL.
That's not on Bryce. That's not on Bryce.
Kind of. I agree, though. I agree.
Hell of a play.
Great
Hell of
play.
a
Great
play.
play. That should have hit him in the back of the head. Should have been PI.
Yep.
Yeah.
But instead, this guy has actual sixth sense there and then
Spidey.
whoop, football.
Give me that.
Unbelievable play. Then the last one.
Wait a second.
Yes.
We got white
Is this
coats
the
here.
Caucasian cornerback?
We got white
Gilly
coats.
going crazy.
Hey, we got history. We had Bad D Hall of Fame earlier. This is our, I think, second white cornerback that we've had now every team we this year. Now, 4th and 1. If you run this back to the beginning, he's matched up on Jamar Chase, young rookie DB. Jamar Chase, high leverage situation, 4th and 1. I'm sure A.J. Hawk has seen this route plenty of times, usually in the red area or in short yardage situation. We call this the Jerry Rice pass. He made it famous. Walsh made it famous back in the day. You put that receiver back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, snap the ball, so he usually beats that DB. Getting to the flat, Cooper DeJean does a phenomenal job tracking the pre-snap and then post-snap, using his speed and explosiveness not only to get there but to make this tackle behind the line of scrimmage on a big 4th down, once again to set up your offense in an advantageous situation.
Don't want to run it. Wait, can you run it back quick? Who's this corner down here? He's signaling him too. Hey, go over top. Like I don't want to pick you here. Too.
So,
watch.
Next man up, that's Isaiah Rogers Cromartie.
Welcome back.
Former coach.
okay.
Welcome back.
Got suspended, bounced back, hopefully learned from his mistakes. He had a big play later in this game as well, PBU that turned into an interception from CJ.
He passed it to a guy.
Yeah, great batting. That almost made the list. But this was an unbelievable play by Cooper DeJean on Jamar Chase. And when you see this from the back copy, and I'm sure AJ can appreciate this, as a nickel defender, this is something I had to do a lot. You never want to run in front of the linebackers, right? It's a 4th and 1, but you never want to get in front of the linebackers to, mess up their reads when it comes to run pass and everything that they got going on. So as a DB, you want to be behind those linebackers. He does a great job staying out of their way, getting around the traffic, and making a phenomenal tackle in a big game.
AQ, you've been a part of play calling before. Zach Taylor said there's a white guy out there.
We're going at him.
Yeah, let's do the milk check.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
milk check here.
No doubt.
With the motion milk check, he got no shot.
Caucasian sensation. We are going at him.
Hey, you heard it. Big play, man. Jerry
Hey, he's
Rice
on
pass.
everything DB. Good D.
I know. I'm glad D-Butt used this because I sent it to him and I said, hey, this fucking better be on there. Okay.
So this is a little campaign.
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, it is that's Zach Taylor should have maybe looked at how good of an athlete Cooper DeJean is before he decided to dial this up.
How about that athlete at halftime at Iowa? 4.15.
Unreal.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Guy ran a 4.15
Not impressed.
I don't know if I buy that. He was moving. He was moving.
This Iowa track and field guy. You should be all in on this entire thing.
Nah, I'd work a lot of those events. Those fucking suck. I could do without the track and field stuff. Setting the hurdles, fucking moving them, doing them, moving them. Say,
Oh no.
but yeah, he was moving. He was moving all right.
He was rolling.
4.15. This guy.
Come on.
I mean,
Hey.
that's fast.
So fast.
He looked super fast, but
The guy can't catch a ball. That's what I'm
Can't
wondering.
find a spot for him?
Yeah, especially on that. Can we not get jet sweep with this guy?
yeah, we got another white guy who's an absolute burner.
Oh, only one.
Yeah, well, he returned punt for a touchdown against Northwestern.
Yeah, he's good.
So he's very good.
We can find a spot for a 4.15 40. Can we
We
not?
probably could, but it's the same thing. I mean, we talk, listen, this is Iowa football, okay? Is this guy going to block? Is he going to get his fucking nose dirty and,
Fundamentals.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's
Maybe.
not. And is Cade McNamara even going to be able to fucking hit this guy? No, he's not. Now, Sullivan might be able to, but again, we just don't do that kind of stuff. We just don't. So
good.
Go win a
Guy's got a 4.15
Go win a
40.
Big Ten championship in sprinting. Bring it home.